Hi Herbert, how you doing? So we can look at your Amethyst Bay Resort and Spa, your ad, and I just want to say at this point, let me just go over something really quick. Okay, Poster Magazine ad roughs. There's an S there, and also we've been working on more than one rough for your milestone. So I'm questioning your decision to only show one rough in a studio situation, in a professional situation. You'll be showing 40, 50, sometimes 100 different roughs for the same magazine cover, and that's not exaggeration. So asking for two through this class, I mean, I think it's pretty fair, but definitely you got to show more than one. There's just no way that would ever be considered a good design process methodology, working on only one at a time. Okay, so let's go to your work. Where the heck is it? I just had it up a second ago. Here we go. Let's go back right over here, and here's your work. So, okay, so the one that you did decide to use. I think that your color selections are very nice. I do. I think, however, I think you're pushing a really cool color spectrum here, specifically with the background. Now, don't forget this is a tropical resort, so we're using a very, very cool color for the background. I'm not real sure if that's your best bet. Typically, people are looking for warmer colors, and warmer colors are going to give a subconscious feeling of warmth, comfort, and getaway, much, much more so than using a cool color for a resort and spa. Okay, your images themselves. Let's talk about the images themselves. Now, I think in design, I think I think beginning students are very reluctant to want to use an image for a background. And that's exactly what I'd like you to do there. I would like you to, instead of using a color background with this type and then your image, and then the flower, and all of these different visual cues, there's just too much here going on, okay? You've got this, you've got the curved type, you've got the information, you've got image, you got a flower, and then you got the address. So you're asking really to try to absorb too much too quickly. And one way to alleviate that is just use one image. You could use an image in the background and use your type and place your type. Well, here's what I would do. I would use this image in the background. I put the logo right down there. I'd put some subtext right there. I'd put a headline right there and a subhead right there. Or likewise on this side to leave the area, that area. So sorry about that. As I was saying, a couple of things. This is how I would lay it out. I would use that image as the background. And there's no reason why you can't just use that as the background and place your text, your type right in there. Take a look at some magazine ads and do some research, some visual research. Excuse me. And you'll see what I'm talking about. So anyways, as far as the images go, okay, so this image right here, losing way too much detail. Look how dark it is down there. It's almost black in the corner. You would never want to print that because it's just black. It's going to really get muddied up right there, and there's just no detail in that area. Likewise, over here on this side of this image, that's pure white. No detail in there, so that's going to be a printing problem as well. This area right here, this image right here, I feel it's sexist, and I wouldn't use it. I highly recommend against it. And then finally, your typography. Take a look at the grid that video that I placed in there. It'll show you how to really, you can really placement of your typography. Center placement of type is just not a really great idea. And then last thing is I think the logo is extraordinarily large. Okay. Other than that, any questions? Give me a holler. Thanks.